And we are back. Again, full health from the water barrel. Alright, let's go into the bandit camp. It's gotta be interesting in here. Nice armor you're wearing.
Hey,
Hey,
any trouble today?
no,
Expecting any?
no,
Must be fun being a guard.
not really.
Hey, 2 words. More than usual.
What exactly do you guard in a swamp?
Flies, the smell, the dawn.
The Don.
Back there in that temple. But my post is here, in the swamp.
Sounds like an important job. What is there round here that people need guarding from?
You must have seen them.
Seen what?
Those things.
Things?
The things from the ruins.
Yep, a lot of them. Everywhere.
There are ruins everywhere.
The ones that came up from the ground. The ground is warped or something.
That's where these things are.
Yeah. They're all over that excavation site in the middle of the swamp.
And?
They make me nervous.
Why?
They're disgusting.
Uh-huh. You ever have any problems with the locals?
Locals. They give you any trouble, you just smack them around.
Or you could try talking to them.
Always an option.
Who's in charge here?
The Don.
Who?
The Don.
Right. You don't talk much.
What do I want to talk for? I don't know you.
And at this rate you're not gonna get to know me, eh?
Where is the Don?
In the temple.
Is he religious?
Ha!
So what does he do in there?
Avoids being out here.
Fair enough. That's a pretty good reason actually.
Getting anything out of you is like pulling teeth.
That's why I make such a good guard.
That's true.
Alright, let's try this question. Tell me more about these things. The ones in the excavation site.
Not a
They're
question.
disgusting. Big insect things. I wish someone would get rid of them.
I can. I'd need paying. Say 30 gold coins.
30? Yeah. It's worth that to get rid of those things. They're disgusting.
Keep my gold warm. I'll be back for it.
Warm? That... You don't need to. Please don't.
You must have picked up some skills to be a guard.
I know how to fight, and I can handle a crossbow.
Can you train me?
To fire a crossbow? All right. But it will cost you.
I want to improve my fighting skills.
Okay, only crossbow. Whoa, that costs a lot of gold. And I don't really want to use a crossbow. Cable spool. Oh, you can sit on that. Interesting. And how do I stand back up? Oh, right mouse. Okay. Then let's talk to Domingo.
What do you want?
Man like you has clearly seen some action.
Well, you know, I don't like to boast, but I've crushed a few heads. If you want to eat here, you have to work. You want a free ride? Try those white robes at the monastery. They'll give you a free ride all the way to their excavation camps. And keep your paws off other people's stuff while you're here. Or you'll lose your paws.
I suppose that's gonna happen. If they find me, that is.
I don't know. What do I want?
You were looking at me.
I'm new here. I'm just getting to know people.
If you don't know I'm the best fighter in the camp, then you ain't been here long enough for me to care.
Okay. So he's the best fighter, that's interesting. Maybe he'll teach us later.
I'm sure you have things to deal with.
Sam.
Hey,
I've not seen you before. Who are you?
A fresh-faced young man eager to experience the thrill of an outlaw's life?
Maybe.
I can't think why else you'd be here. There are warm alehouses and welcoming brothels in the town. Food and indoctrination at the monastery.
Are you a woodcutter for the camp?
Just because I'm cutting wood doesn't mean I'm a woodcutter. Actually, I'm a hunter. My lads and I provide meat for the camp.
Then why are not hunting?
Shouldn't you get someone else to cut the wood?
I'd love to, believe me. But Brogar would nail me to a tree if I left this wood unsawn.
Brogar.
One of the Don's lieutenants, the leader of the fighters, a, shall we say, powerful, single-minded man.
Interesting. I'll probably meet him soon enough.
So you lead the hunters?
Normally, yeah, but as you can see, I've got vital woodcutting work to do. So right now my hunters are running wild like free spirits. Or they think they are.
And you're his personal woodcutter?
For my sins.
Why does he want you to do it?
I tangled with him, and now I have to pay. We live by Brogar's laws out here.
Interesting.
Brogar's laws, not the Don's.
The Don wants me to hunt, Brogar wants his fire stoked. You judge who's really in charge.
Why don't you stand up to Brogar?
Him and all his fighters, you mean?
So everyone's afraid of him.
You clearly haven't met him yet. Then you'd understand. He's over there. Go and introduce yourself. Then decide whether you'd stand up to him.
Okay.
Can you teach me to hunt?
Sure you wouldn't rather chop wood?
I was thinking more of hunting.
Then you're talking to the right man.
Okay.
Can you teach me about hunting?
Dexterity, archery, sneaking, gut animals. Nothing that really interests me.
How can I become one of the Don's men?
Firstly, I need to tell you a couple of things. The Don's a powerful man. Well, he was. Since we've been in this swamp, he's hidden in that temple. Hasn't been out for weeks. His wife Rachel's been trying to run the camp. She's the one you need to impress if you want to meet the Don.
Rachel. Right.
Before you charge up to her, you need to be aware of...
Brogar?
You're learning.
Okay. Well, this should be obvious, but I can't ask him anyway.
Why can't I get to talk to the Don himself?
If you can't get Rachel on your side, maybe you could get past the guard at the temple. Maybe.
Sounds like it could be worth a try.
True, but it's a long shot. Rachel might be your best way in.
Okay. Then let's talk to some other people.
To die. Not sure what the point of
Haven't
living
you got
is.
nothing?
Quake.
Hey,
Lost, are you? Don't you worry about it. I'll take care of you.
who are you?
Craig. And if you want a fortune in gold, I'm your man.
Your job is to distribute wealth.
Exactly. I arrange little wagers, you give me your gold, and you could double it.
Okay. What are the odds?
What odds do you offer?
Ah, you're interested. Ha, listen up, I'll explain. You give me a sum in gold. If you win, I'll pay you back double.
And if I lose?
There are no losers, only future repeat gamblers. I'll just keep your gold warm until you want to try and win it back.
Okay.
And can I be sure you'll pay out if I win?
Oh, you of little faith. I'm hurt. If I wasn't honest, do you think I'd last 2 minutes around here?
Okay.
How do I place a bet?
Oh, nothing easier. We bet on anything here. Who'll be the next worker to get eaten by a swamp creature? The next winner in the arena? Anything. You can even bet on yourself. If you want to go into the arena.
Well, I'm gonna do that, but not right now. I need some more fighting experience before that.
People fight for gold.
Don't sound so surprised. People have fought for gold since time began. There's a small arena over in the west. That's where it happens. I bet you're worth a gamble. Tough-looking fella like you.
Okay. I need some training. Anywhere to do it?
Is there somewhere round here I can train for combat?
I wouldn't normally do this, but I'll train you if you like. Always good to get the inside skinny, in case you go into the arena.
Okay. Then what do you
I
have
want
to
to
offer?
improve my fighting skills.
Strength and sword. I don't have enough gold. That's not good.
Which of the fighters here are the best?
Based on recent form, Ricardo's a loser. Lorenzo isn't too sharp either. Used to be alright. Faded a bit these days. I'd say Domingo is probably the best in camp.
So, 3 people.
Tell me more about the arena.
It's all friendly. Just a few bruises and broken limbs. It isn't to the death. It's where we train and test ourselves. Well, if you fancy a fight, just challenge one of our fighters. If he accepts, he'll go into the arena with you. The fight starts when both willing volunteers are in the arena with their weapons drawn. The first fighter to go down loses.
That's clear enough.
Okay. Then let's try to get a bit more gold. Hawkins.
What? I was
Hey.
sleeping.
You don't look like the rest of the Don's men.
Me? I'm the one the rest of them treats like dirt. Day in, day out, me and my workers try our best. And they need us, the bosses. But do they realize that? I wish they'd come and see what it's like. See if they like being eaten by swamp worms.
Are you in charge of the workers here?
Yeah, I'm supposed to oversee the workers of the excavations. But morale is so low that the men don't care anymore.
Okay.
Why is it so bad here?
We keep losing men to the worms. And there are even worse fates, too. I'd rather be anywhere else. But we have to collect anything made of gold and take it to Beppo. We didn't expect to have to fight the monsters here. We're not trained for it. And that bastard Brogar should be protecting us. But do his fighters ever come and help? Do they, hell? Too drunk, most of them.
So they can't do drunken fist boxing? Apparently not.
So the excavations have stopped.
They won't be happy when they find out. The Don's supposed to be a fair man, but Brogar isn't, and he should be protecting us. If any of my men were good at fighting, they'd have gone long ago. They'd be living it up in the bars and brothels of Harbour Town.
Yeah, better armor would be very nice.
If I'm going to take action, I'll need better armor.
I can give you workers' clothes, that's all. And you'd have to pay.
Damn it.
After all, you're not a worker. Why should I clothe you?
We're all stuck on this island in this swamp together. We might as well help each other. I'll see if I can get your workers back to work.
You won't. If I can't, what chance does a stranger have?
I have certain ways. Well, I can also talk to Brogar.
I can talk to Brogar for you.
Don't. It'll only cause trouble. We've tried everything. Brogar's not going to listen to you.
Okay. Then I've just got to convince the workers. Shouldn't be too hard. Hopefully.
What can you tell me about Brogar?
Nothing. I'm not telling you anything. I don't want trouble.
You've already got trouble.
Yeah, but I'm not dead. I'd rather take my chances with the worms than get Brogar angry.
Brogar can't be that bad.
Brogar is all bad. Ask the hunters. They'll tell you what he's capable of.
Well, I offered to help. Are any of your workers around?
They should all be at the excavation site. But that doesn't mean they will be. You'll recognize them. They'll be wearing workers' clothes, even if they've got no intention of working. Uncontrollable, most of them. That's what the swamp and being ignored does to you.
How did you end up in charge of the workers?
Don't think I volunteered. No way. The Don pointed his finger at me and said, "You will oversee the excavations." And that was it.
So the Don doesn't take no for an answer.
Seems like he had a bit of bad luck.
Maybe I can do something to help. How many excavation sites are there?
3. 1 east of the temple, and 2 right in the middle of the swamp. Look for the artifact crates. They mean you're in the right place.
Right.
Okay. Let's talk to some other people then. Anyone in here? Doesn't seem like it. I've already talked to Quake. Who's in here? Oscar.
Are you the local
I couldn't
blacksmith?
sleep any... Blacksmith? I look like I spend my days making fucking horseshoes. I'm a pewterer, a gilder, a worker of fine metal. And I'm not looking for an apprentice. Particularly one that doesn't know the difference between a metal worker and a smith.
Okay, do I look like an apprentice?
Do I look like an apprentice?
You don't look like you've got the coin to be a customer. What you want?
Do you need help? I'm looking for work.
No one here looks for work.
I do.
The only thing people here look for is gold. And you don't look like you're any different.
But work also awards you with XP, and that's pretty useful.
Do you work with gold?
Gold. Gold. Nothing but gold. You just see the money in it, don't you? Well, there's no point you thinking about getting wealthy here. Every crumb of gold out there belongs to the Don.
Not if I find it first. I don't have to tell him after all.
Everyone has to give their gold to the Don.
If you know what's healthy for you, once a month you have to take the Don his share.
And how much is his share?
You see anyone round here looking wealthy?
Not unless mud is the local currency.
Well, you should see the gold he has in his temple. Hordes of it. Ha! I can see that look in your eye. Fancy a slice, do you? You'll end up in pieces with those thoughts in your head.
That doesn't sound nice.
How do I get to see the Don?
What do you want to see the Don for? Try standing on a tree outside the temple. You're not going to get closer than that.
No one gets to see him. There has to be some way I can get to see him.
What about weapons?
I'm looking for new weapons.
Looking is for losers. Paying gets you the goods.
Okay. Sword blanks.
Have you got any sword blanks?
Just what I got here. My stock of ore is empty. You bring me some iron ore, I can make you some blanks.
What have you got to trade?
Let's see. 200 sword, bastard sword, skull splitter, machete, thorn mace, and a normal sword. Interesting. A skull splitter is considered a sword. I don't have quite enough money. I mean strength for it though. I do have enough money. Strangely enough. Well, let's sell a bit of our stuff. Ah, over there. Selling. Okay. We don't need those things after all. What else can we sell? I guess we can sell the pearl. Some of the claws, teeth, wing dust, the bone, And that's pretty... another shield, okay. Trade items in basket. Okay, good. Now we have a little bit more money. Who's sleeping over there? Beppo.
Hey,
Hey,
What was that noise?
You better be from Hawkins. I need those crates moving.
I've just arrived here. I'm not from anyone.
Lazy, more like. Bet you never done a decent day's work in your life.
What crates?
The ones full of artifacts? What else are we moving? Damn Hawkins. His workers should have delivered them by now. I knew it was too much responsibility for the old coot.
So you're in charge of moving boxes, right?
They're not just any old boxes. They're full of artifacts from the excavation sites. They get dug up, they come to me, and then they go to the Don.
Oh, so you're not even moving boxes for yourself then?
When you get an important role here, then you can make jokes. Until then, shut your bleeding mouth.
Okay. I'll try to.
What's in these artifact crates?
Puppies. Artifacts, what do you think, genius? Everything that's dug up from the ruins gets crated up. But keep your mitts off them. If you're looking for gold, then do some work. You dig for the Don, then you'll get your share.
I'll think about it.
So, artificial puppies? That would be interesting. I wonder if they would be helpful against enemies. Maybe we'll find one.
Let's talk sensibly. I could help you get your crates.
Think you can? Alright. We'll get going and get them moving.
No sense in asking if you know the magic word.
What magic word? Here, you're not with that Inquisition lot, are you? Look, I'll have no magical nonsense around here.
He seems to really not know.
Where are these crates you want moved?
At the excavation site, but they should be here. I swear, those workers are being slack just to wind me up.
Okay. Well, next time we'll explore the rest of the bandit camp, since we're already at 22 minutes. So, until then.